be like a big hero, like, oh, I'm not with her anymore. I'll give you anything you want. I have screenshots and this and that. And, so, and then of course she'd go back to Jen. So, fast forward, recently she has been with Beth and Devin, sending them money, kissing up to them, wanting a land. JSA, do you want to come up here and talk about your little interaction
Are you
with her
serious?
today in the back end there? Yeah, so she's been, sending Beth money and supporting them and, all the things. Oh, JSA, it's a beautiful day.
How you doing? Long time no see.
Yeah, I know, right? So tell everybody how it came to be that the thumb ended up in your box today.
So I was checking my messages and I saw she unblocked me and messaged me. And I was like, what the hell? So I immediately send the message to Matilda and I'm like, what do I do? Do I answer her? And he's like, hell yeah. So I was like, what's up? She said that she had receipts that Beth and Devin, surprise, surprise, had been scamming. No, you don't say.
No, they do that? They do that? Really? I never knew that.
That's news to me. I don't know. So I talked to her on Instagram. I gave her my Instagram, and we were messaging on Instagram, and she was telling me how she paid for the transporter that transported Beth and Devin from Colorado to New Mexico. We knew that she didn't. Of course, Beth lies, and we weren't right when we had this gentleman in the box saying how he transported Beth and Devin. They got a flat tire. Like, he had all the proof, and Beth never gave him the last $900 to move her to New Mexico. She only gave him $600. So on the way down, there was a tire that, popped or whatever, and Teresa gave her money twice for the tire. So it was $190 a pop. Then she said that she has been getting her Social Security checks. She doesn't have the proof, but she's been getting her Social Security checks even though Beth says that she hasn't. Like, she had all this proof and she wanted to come to me and she wanted to tell me all this stuff about what we already know about Beth and Devin.
And hold on, and just for those of you that weren't around for the Jen era, Jen, Teresa did the same stuff. I know she did it to me. I think she did it to Dora and T, where, she would be done with Jen and she'd be like, oh my God, I have screenshots I'm going to send you. Jen, I sent Jen this much money and, she hasn't paid me back and she's lying on me and this and that. Blah, blah, blah. And then, we would be like, oh, Jesus Christ. So, we'd let her do her thing and she'd start like kind of getting back with awareness again. And she would say all the right things. Like, I know I learned my lesson. Ha ha. 2.5 years ago, I learned my lesson. These beggars, I'm not sending anything else. And then what would happen? She would go back to Jen. So it happened a number of times. And finally, all of us over here were just like, F it. We're so done with her. And like, we blocked her a long time ago. So she pulled the same bullshit on JSA today. Okay, yep. Carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, because, she was like, I have the receipt. And I said, how much money did you give? She said, oh, it was so much money that it pretty much got out of control and I lost track. And I said, well, if you send me the Cash App receipts, I can add them up real quick. It's not that hard, whatever. Obviously, I have not gotten them yet. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, exactly. I do believe her that she has sent her money because we've seen her, send her money, but,
Please.
Yeah.
Absolutely she has.
Yeah, and, my whole thing is, and then, so as that was going on and we were talking, I was sending the messages to Matilda. Matilda says, I'm going to go on Kathy's live. I'm going to start talking about it. So while I was still trying to talk about it, Matilda was in Kathy's live, kind of giving the rundown of what's happening in real time. Mm-hmm. So when I'm done with Teresa, I go into Kathy's live, and I guess Beth mentioned to Teresa, she said, JSA is the mole. She came to me and gave me all the information of what you said. What? No. Number one, if anybody knows me and knows Old Spicy JSA, if I ever got a hold of Beth, all my accounts would be down for a week. That's
Right.
number one. But, my thing was, I don't understand why she came to me knowing everything that she has said about my friend group, about me, about everybody. And I appreciate that she felt comfortable coming to me. I do. But at the same time, like, did you expect me not to say anything? Is a real question. Like, you knew better, Teresa, and I knew she had a past with Jen. I didn't know the whole past until we spoke today. But like, you knew Beth and Devin were a scammer. You left Beth and Devin to come over to, for lack of a better word, our side, and then you went back, and now you're flip flopping again.
What?
So
Where's that mole?
it's like the same thing all over.
I also realize the irony that I am myself a mole. Never do that connection. Jolly good work. Yes, nice to mole you. Meet you. Nice to meet you, mole. Don't say mole. Stop. I said mole. Stop. Bye, mole. Mole.
Mole.
Mole. Oh, shut up. Mole.
I couldn't resist JSA, sorry.
It's okay. That's me. I'm the mole.
You're the mole. So she comes in, and then she claims that you've been going back to Beth and telling her stuff behind the scenes, which we all know would never happen. It could happen in hell, but not on the earth.
Right, exactly. It would not happen in this lifetime. I promise everybody that. That is just the most absurd thing. So I commented on her first video she made calling me the mole. And she was like, I'm sorry, Beth said, and I'm like, you're going to believe Beth. Like the one that you're saying just scammed you. You're going to believe the liar, Beth, that you're now going against.
That's the problem with Teresa, though. Teresa doesn't look into anything herself. She believes everything everybody says, and you're going to see in the video she makes how many effing things she says that aren't true because she just listens to people. And you'll hear that too.
And like some of her previous videos, she's like, well, I don't have proof of this, but this is what I heard. That's what you heard. And who'd you hear it from? Beth? Like, or, like somebody that doesn't like the person that you're talking about. She doesn't, like you said, she doesn't do the research for herself, and she just runs with whatever sounds good.
Yeah. So when Teresa was in a box, I requested. I did. I requested, but I'm going to tell you this. I went in there, and there's a lot of things I wanted to say that were going to be very hurtful, but I didn't. It was JSA's. I didn't want to be like nasty and stuff. So I was just very matter of fact and pointing out facts to Teresa about how she's done this all before with Jen. How many times have people said to her, this person's a beggar? She has to be completely living under a rock if she didn't know that Beth and Devin were beggars. Come on. Yes, the thumb, Heavenly. Seriously, she knows what Beth and Devin are about.
Sorry.
I said, hey, JSA, can you mute? Thank you. But as I said, Teresa doesn't have a place to land on this app. Everybody on the awareness side on this side, she's blocked. She's been blocked on my accounts forever. So I went in a box, and I think the first thing I started doing was laughing because, she's trying to be this victim that, she got scammed from, Beth and Devin, and, I lost all this money and no. And so I went up there and pointed out a few things. Her past behavior on this app and enabling beggars and lying for them. And, to me, again, the most egregious thing she's done in my eyes, and those of you that have followed me a long time, you know this story. When Jen's mod passed away unexpectedly a couple years back, like 2.5 years ago or whatever, Jen went live on like a Saturday morning to let everybody know. And Jen was, all sad and all that. Little do we know that behind the scenes, April and her were not in a good way. They were not getting along very well. But Jen came live to make it sound as though she was heartbroken and, oh my God, my best friend and this and that. And it, like 10 minutes into that live, the oh, woe is me, all of a sudden Jen says to Teresa, well, Teresa, you might as well tell him what I told you that I found out yesterday. Because, of course, Jen didn't want to say it. And what does Teresa say? Oh, well, Jen found out yesterday that she has breast cancer. What? So here you are talking about your friend that has passed away. And now we do it make it all about yourself. And Teresa freaking backed it up and said, oh, yeah, well, I've seen it. She didn't see shit because Jen never had cancer. I mean, how many times have you heard Jen say, oh, well, I have a lump and this and that. And it's never, ever, ever, ever happened. Her family said it's never happened, and I think she even admitted that she lied about it. But so Teresa was sticking up for her, and it was ridiculous. But so Teresa's been kicking around. Remember, she said she was going to start doing awareness on awareness. She made a couple videos about me, which, her 3 followers, I'm sure, were like, who the fuck is this? Because we don't know who this is. But whatever. So she gets involved, with this whole thing. I go in a box today. I point out a couple things, and somebody else came up into a box and started calling her out for something that she said that wasn't true. And Teresa ran like a track star, as usual, because that's the usual thumb. When shit starts getting real and people start bringing out the dirty shit that she's done, she runs away. And what did I say to you, JSA? What did I say to you in the live?
I bet we're going to get a 10-minute video.
And we do. So if y'all haven't had your coffee, you may want to take a big gulp of it now, because this is mind-numbing. This is absolutely mind-numbing. I almost had to turn it off because my brain hurt. I'm not, my brain hurt. So I'm going to flip the camera around and play this. I'm going to pause it a couple times and point out some discrepancies that she says that I found pretty comical.
Yeah, I was listening to it right before I left to go to the store, and I was like, I think you got a couple things twisted.
I was going to say, if you want me to pause too, tell me to pause so you can make a comment on it, okay?
Okay.
Let me flip this around here. Oh, thumb. I'm telling you. Okay. Let me get that up here. Okay. Oh, God almighty.
Well, hey there, Teresa. How you doing?
That Farrah Fawcett hairdo is not working.
No, it's not.
All I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Farrah wore it much better. Okay. So here we go, folks. Buckle up.
Hey, let me get some things clear here.
Yeah.
Vegas, why are you going after my niece, bitch? She has nothing to do with this. Why?
Before we go on here, Teresa reportedly made comments about this person, Vegas's husband. And Teresa claims she never said anything, but then she says multiple times she sent a screenshot to Beth with the screenshot saying that this Vegas woman's husband is a P3DO, which he is not. Now, I don't know if Teresa said it or not. I wasn't there to listen, to hear it done. But the fact that she sent it to somebody and didn't verify it and was claiming that it happened, I call her guilty for this because she perpetuated this lie. So this Vegas girl came into a box in JSA's, and I don't know this person, but you know, I will agree with Teresa on this because I've said this a million times. This Vegas person supposedly, according to her, called Teresa's niece's job place, which I don't agree with. I don't know if she did it or not. She said she did, but I do agree. I do agree in this respect that stuff should not be happening. So let me just put that out there.
You're such an asshole. You can't do anything to her. If I say something, that's on me, bitch, not my niece.
Tough guy.
You're such a loser. Leave her alone. She has nothing to do with this. You can't do anything to her. I've already talked to the school system.
Please don't make
you.
it any bigger.
Okay?
I think she needs a filter.
You went to the police. You've done that, 10 fucking times and nothing has happened? You know what they probably told you? Stay off the fucking TikTok. I'm not the one that made those comments. Those comments were made by whoever Missy hates poor people. Okay?
That's
Maybe
much
you still
easier
find
to
out
look
who
at.
that account belongs to.
Much easier to look at.
You know, you're so smart and you can do so much. Why don't you go find out who that was that accuses your husband of that? I never said he was that.
But
But
she did send a screenshot, right?
Yep. And later on in the video, she says that's who you'll hear it.
Yeah. But again, she says this multiple times. But the fact that she sent something to Beth and Devin saying that, and then I'm assuming that they put it out on live.
Of course.
Okay.
Beth runs with anything to, diminish any of us. Like to go after any of us. Beth will run with anything.
So here's Teresa, getting information, not looking into it, and sending it to somebody, and then they go with it. So yes, Teresa, this is your fault.
Yeah.
It was send Beth the messages that I got. I never once said that he
High
was
creations.
whatever. But you're so damn stupid because you're mad at me. Now you're going to go try to ruin everybody's life because you ain't got the balls to stand up to me.
Sure, you're so
I
tough.
never said it. She has nothing to do with this. That's the kind of piece of shit you are, Vegas. You get mad, you show people's pictures all over TikTok, but the minute somebody puts your son up there, you have a goddamn
Is there like a
conniption
piece of
fit.
crap you can put
Like
over
it's
her
okay
face?
for you, but nobody else.
Wish there was.
Girl, grow the fuck up. I never said that shit about your husband. Whoever Missy hates poor people was the one that said that. I just gave it to Beth.
Oh, okay.
Because you're not supposed to be bringing up my family. But no, you can't even do a truce. That's why they kicked you out of their
I just like that. I didn't want to do that. Wait, somebody just said
she used Vegas's minor son as her profile picture.
Oh, so she posts kids.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
Because you don't know how to leave people alone. You're not going to do anything to her. You're full of shit. She's not going to lose her job. Because I said so. Oh, I didn't say anything. But because
you hear that? Because I said, I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Screenshot of what was sent to me. She's not going to lose her job for that, Vegas. Are you that fucking dumb? No wonder you fit well in that group. God damn. You're about as dumb as a box of rocks.
Coming from the woman who was scammed by Beth and Devin.
By career scammers for the last 6 years. Okay.
Tom, that's a good look for you right there. That pretty much sums up like your intellectual ability. Dumb.
And I'm not asking for sympathy.
Yeah, you are.
I know what I did wrong. I'm just telling you I'm done.
Oh, okay. But you're going to go
Vegas,
back
just
there.
Move on.
Guarantee you she'll be back there.
Stop worrying about what everybody says.
Because she has
People
nowhere else to
say stuff
go.
about me, but I don't sit here and, I'm going to the police. I'm going to screw your brother and sister, and they're going to lose their job, and they're not going to be able to work anymore.
Now, She says, I don't go to the police, but wait about 5 minutes and she says that she went to the police. You can't make this shit up, I'm telling
You
you.
can't.
Vegas, get a life. Being a pain in the ass to everybody is not a life, bitch.
You would know
No
it.
wonder your husband can't stand you.
Oh.
Jesus.
Never mind. I
But
shouldn't
I'm
speak
not the
on
one
that.
that said it. I never called him that. That was in the messages. That was said by whoever Missy hates poor people. Okay? That's who said it.
Okay.
Maybe you should get off your ass and figure out who that is. I thought it was you.
Now, why would Vegas use a burner to send Teresa information about her husband being a pedo when he's not a pedo? Did you catch that one?
Yeah, that makes
no
absolutely
fucking
no
sense.
sense.
And again, perfect screenshot for her because
Yep.
she looks about as smart as she sounds right now. She just realized she screwed up.
So, you ain't got shit. Cops come and talk to me, I'm going to show them the whole thing. Nowhere on that message did I say your husband was anything. Okay?
But you
It
sent
was
it.
all by the other person.
But you
So
sent it.
maybe you should get off your ass and find out who that person is.
But you sent
Don't
it.
kill me. Kill the person who said it. But don't, go after them.
Oh,
But
okay.
can't you just leave my niece alone? She's done not a damn thing to you. I swear to God, you're chicken to me. So you got to go to my next part of my family.
I can honestly say this, Teresa. I could speak for the how many millions, billions of people that are on TikTok. Nobody is afraid of you.
No.
At all.
No.
At all. I'm confident in saying that.
What, are you afraid I'm going to kick your ass, Vegas?
Oh, shit.
You can't get to me? Because I don't pay attention to your shit anymore? You threaten me with adult protective services. You threaten me with the police. You threaten me to go to jail. You threaten me with everything and nothing stands, Vegas. You're just running your mouth like you always do. Your husband is about as dumb as you are. I never said any of that. All I did...
How many times has she said, I never said any of that? Usually when people say that multiple times, it's because they said it and they're trying to convince people she didn't. Didn't say it.
We'll send it to Beth. Now, what Beth did from there, I don't know. Okay?
Okay.
So maybe you should take it up with Beth. Maybe Beth was the one calling him that, not me. Whoop-dee. But I never said it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't prove I did.
But Beth would not have said it unless Teresa... If Teresa did not send that to Beth from a troll page, Beth wouldn't have said anything if Beth
Exactly.
So, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
she's not taking accountability for the bullshit. Teresa, what you need to say is, and again, I don't know if she said it or not. I would literally have to hear an audio clip of her saying it. But now Teresa's admitted multiple times she sent information to Beth. She didn't check to see if it was accurate. It's not accurate, but she needs to say, you know what? I didn't say it, but yes, I did send it to Beth. The information was not true, and I'm sorry for that.
Right.
But she won't do that.
No.
Do the water for it. You want to go back in? All right. Did you do your pee thing? All right, go in. I mean, you act like everybody cares what you have to say, Vegas. I'm not even paying attention to your dumb ass.
Yet.
We're going to make a 10-minute video.
You made a 10-minute video about her.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Oh my God. This is why this made my day today. I'm telling you.
You on every freaking page. And you keep popping in somehow. JSA, I did not go into your live to be attacked. I don't like Scammyclaus. I don't give a fuck what she says.
Yeah, you do.
She wants to talk about somebody.
I'm going to tell you what, Teresa, you do care what I say because you ran like a track star.
Yep.
2 minutes after I got in that box.
And you didn't come in to attack her. Nobody came in to attack her. You were very respectful.
I was going to
And
say, I was more respectful than usual. I'm
yeah,
not going to lie. I behaved. I was just pointing out the obvious and saying, you know, this happened to you before. You know, have you not learned anything? You know?
exactly. Because she said she started out with she doesn't want to talk about Jen, but we weren't talking about Jen. We were pointing out the fact that it happened with Jen in the past.
Exactly. The
That it's a
same thing.
pattern.
The
Right.
same thing. Attaching herself to Jen's cart, who was a known beg around here a couple of years ago. And she sent her money and fell for the bullshit. Same thing that happened with Beth and Devin. Of course, somebody's going to bring it up because it's a behavior that repeats itself.
Exactly.
Being a rotten, awful person, she should look in the mirror at herself. People have called her ass out. She's gone to court because of the crap she's done. Hold on.
So according to her, I've gone to court. People have taken me to court. Again, Teresa, you need to look at that face. Teresa, you need to do a little bit of research, girl, because I've never been taken to court.
Yep.
I've taken somebody to court, but I've never been taken to court, Teresa.
Yep. I was watching that and I was like, Scammy has never been to court, friend. She's been to court because she took somebody to court. But
Exactly.
yeah, not the way.
Ay, Teresa. Why do I think that she has sleep apnea?
She probably does.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you barking at? Leave him alone. He's eating your bone because you dropped it.
She talks to these dogs like they're human beings.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird.
Go ahead. Here, I'll give you this one. Don't be standing here barking at him like it's gonna make him do something.
Huh?
Okay, Mom.
Eating your bone. Here, eat this one.
Yeah, and the dogs are like, oh, okay. Thanks.
About your size.
For those of you that don't know, because I see some people asking, this is Teresa. She goes by the name Tank on this app. She used to be a mod for Jen, who I covered a couple years ago. She was a mod for Jen. She used to send her money, groceries, whatever Jen needed. She flip-flopped back and forth between awareness and going back with Jen multiple times. She's a liar. She's a vile, disgusting individual, based on some of the stuff I've heard her say, especially recently. She was just hanging with Beth and Devin for how long do you think she was with her for? It was like a couple months, right?
Yeah, I would say at least 6 months, I want to say.
God.
And somebody, I know there's a couple people in here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but at least 6 months, I want to say.
God.
Okay, yes, okay.
6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me something. And I know, I don't even know if it's possible to do this, but given the information that she said to you or things you've seen in lives or anything, do you have any idea, ballpark figure of how much money you think she sent Beth?
And it's probably on the low end, my good guesstimate would be at least $1,000.
Now, I heard something when I was in your live, and, you know, I haven't followed or seen Teresa for a long time. I had heard from behind the scenes that she was with Beth and Devin and all that. Did her husband say, I'll buy you a new car if you don't send them money anymore? Was there something like that happened?
She made a video that her husband was buying her a new car and she wanted us all to guess. She had to stop doing 3 things she had to agree to 3 things. And she was like, can anybody guess what those 3 things are? And my guess would be stop going on the internet so much. Stop talking trash about people, stop giving your money out, and maybe stop putting my mom or talking about my mom on the internet. Those would be my guesses.
Yes. And if you remember correctly, back when she was with Jen, one of the reasons why she said she left Jen was because her mother-in-law, I believe, was moving in with them, and she didn't want to cause any stress for her mother-in-law, and that, financially, she was going to be taking care of her mother-in-law, and didn't want, all this drama. Okay, and here she is 2.5 years later, even deeper in drama.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't give a shit about her mother-in-law. Somebody said that she is she taking care of her mother-in-law in terms of she's getting paid for it? Does anybody know that? I'm not sure.
I believe she's getting paid for it. I know there's a lot of people in here that could answer that question. I believe she's getting paid for it. She does take care of her, and supposedly, oh, we're being streamed by Beth. Hey, Beth.
Cookie Monster, that's what I think.
Yeah,
That's what I
think I think she was taking money from the mother-in-law to give to Beth and Devin. Absolutely, we thought that for a while.
Mm-hmm. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
And then when I'm done playing this video and we talk about her a little, I'd like to hear a little more about the person she scammed money out of with her pink zebra shit. And then somebody else said that she made a GoFundMe for somebody and she kept the money.
Yeah, that was the first time I heard that in my life. Just earlier.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to look into that a little bit. 'Cause if she did that, that's just another layer of filth. So,
Yep.
But Vegas, I'm not scared of you. You keep throwing threats at everybody. Somebody says something about your family. Oh, I'm gonna go to the police. I'm gonna go and have your sister and brother and everybody else fired. Girl, you're so stupid.
did she say fired?
You just don't realize how stupid you look. God.
I digress here for a minute, but Teresa, I am going to jump out on a limb here, and I'm going to say, no, you look pretty damn stupid because you fucking got scammed a lot of money from absolute known beggars on this app, and now you're butthurt because of it, and you're not going to get your money back, and now you're not over there anymore, but you will be because
yeah.
I know how you work. You'll be back over there. And you'll get in their good graces again. Why? Because you're going to send them more money.
Yep.
People said you have done horrible things to my mother-in-law. And what have I done about it? I've ignored it like the police told me to.
So you went to the police. Remember, she said she doesn't go to the police.
I was just going to say that, but I don't go to the police.
I don't go to the police. But
the police told you to ignore it.
Now, has this person done anything to her mother-in-law? Or, I don't know the person. So.
No, I don't think, I think I can speak. Nobody's done anything to the mother-in-law.
Maybe just commented on her like I have.
Right. And that's because Teresa and Beth, they both, there's a woman named Kathy that, we all hang out with. And Teresa and Beth always say Kathy, and Kathy takes care of her uncle. They'll say Kathy locks him in the closet, and I believe he's an amputee. Like Kathy takes away his legs. Like, kind of like if you're going to talk shit on somebody, expect it back.
Exactly.
You happy. So you have to go after other parts of my family, which they're ignoring you too. You ain't got shit, Vegas. All you got is a big mouth.
Again.
Look who's talking.
You don't know how to shut up. You're afraid of me, so you have to go after my niece. My niece has done nothing.
Again, Teresa, nobody's afraid of you.
Yeah.
No. I'm afraid of that hairdo. I'm afraid of that hairdo. She has wrecked every Farrah Fawcett picture I've ever seen.
Yeah, she definitely needs a new hairdo. Definitely, and
the 70s are calling, Teresa.
Absolutely.
They want their hair back.
I think they're all in a secret witch coven, Leslie said.
Oh my God.
To you. Okay? Not a damn thing. So leave her alone. She's a better person than you will ever fucking be. She has a damn good husband, and you can't do shit to her. You keep running your mouth. You think everybody's scared of you. Nobody's scared of you, Vegas. You're a joke. You're the biggest.
Again.
I think Teresa is a little scared of Vegas.
I think so too. Jay Grandma,
I
what are you
got
going
a
to say?
screenshot. Huh?
You got a screenshot?
Yep, got that screenshot. Perfect timing. Thank you, Scammy.
No, thank you.
Joke on TikTok. Jesus Christ. She can't get in trouble for what I do. And I didn't do anything because I never made a comment. I have that whole thing screenshotted. And never once did I say he was what you said I said. I did not say.
Again, ding dong. This is the fourth time you're saying, I didn't say anything. I didn't get a screenshot. The fact is, you pushed a false narrative on to Beth and Devin, and they ran with it. So yes, until you find out the person that sent it to you, and why the hell would you ever put out anything as fact if you don't even know who sent it to you? That's how stupid you are.
Yep.
So yes, this is your fault, Teresa. This is absolutely 100%.
Say that. If anybody said that, that was Beth. Because I don't call people that, except Jackson.
I love that. I don't call people that, except Jackson.
Yeah. And let me make this clear. And Beth, I know you're listening. Jackson is not a P3DO.
Of course he's not.
He is not. And she has been pushing it. And not only him, but like, Jackson and Coloring Book and Pappy and me. Like Beth even said it once about me. Like it's their go-to. It's their go-to.
And we talked about that. We're going to talk about that a little more too, because it's something that, has been pissing me off for a long time on this app. But let's listen to the toad here for a minute.
Because Jackson acts that way.
Oh, yeah.
But Vegas, you don't scare nobody. I want the cops to come here because I want to show them those screenshots and say, that wasn't me that said that.
So you're going to show them screenshots that you sent to somebody with false information, calling them a pedo. Good job, Teresa. That's brilliant. What do you think the cops are going to say? Oh, okay. No, they're going to say, but you're sending these to people like it's the truth and it's not?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever this person is. I'm not like you.
Yeah.
I don't sit here and cause trouble for people and then they strike back. You go and throw a tantrum and run to the police.
Just so you know, it's changed now to a tension tantrum. There's no such thing as temper tantrums anymore. It's tension tantrum.
You've already tried to get my mother-in-law taken away from us and they laughed in your face. You already went to the police and tried to report me for some stupid shit and they laughed in your face. Now you think you're going to get my niece fired from school and they laughed in your face. You can't do shit, Vegas. What I do is on me, not on her. Grow up. If you can't stand up to me, then you ain't shit. I ignore you. I don't care what you're going to do. And damn, Scammyclaus is a piece of shit and you all really should go back and do some backtracking on that girl.
Yeah.
She's done a lot of shit to a lot of people. She wants to talk about crap.
Listen.
Her ass went to court because of the shit she did to people.
Mm-hmm. And what else?
I haven't had to go to court. She went to court.
Mm-hmm. And what else are you going to lie about now?
She has restraining orders against her.
I do? I do?
Tammy, I had no idea. What?
Me either. I didn't realize, number one, that somebody's taken me to court. I mean, I've been, threatened with that about 10 times, and it's never happened. But, I didn't know I had any restraining orders against me. Shit.
Yeah. Wow. She's putting out the tea, Scammy. I don't know. She is delusional.
She's on fire today with all of her truth. Hey, Mallie.
Hey, I just want to remind you, a few years ago, do you remember she appeared as a guest witness for Jen when we were in court, and she was fully prepared to stand up on the Zoom camera and purge herself on behalf of Jen. Just want to give you a reminder on that. So, Teresa.
What was she going to say?
Who the hell knows? We never got a chance to hear her speak because Jen crowded up and backed the fuck down.
Oh, yeah.
All of the crap that she spewed and just waylaid on about how, man, she wants to talk about putting false jacket. No.
Go,
this woman,
go girl. Go girl.
No, this woman is nothing. She's a sad individual who has absolutely zero life. She needs to get the F off of TikTok and go find some fulfillment in her own life instead of trying to weave her way in and out of all these different scammers. You got scammed again, bum. That's all. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And you gotta wonder, seriously, okay? I don't know how old she is. But if I'm not mistaken, I don't even know if she's working anymore. And if she's taking care of her, I don't know. But all this money over the years that she's sent to these people, I'm sure that money could have gone to something else. We always say don't send money to people on the internet. She's probably heard that 500 times, and yet she still doesn't get it. Still doesn't get it. And look at that face. That says it all right there. I'm scammed, duh, and now I'm going to deflect everything.
Yep.
I believe she was Kentucky. Yes.
Yep. And she says she's working still, that she works early in the morning, and she's still taking care of her mother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know where, which it doesn't matter.
Texas girl, are you sitting down? Are you sitting down? Because I'll tell you, after you sit down, who scammed her. Because nobody saw this coming.
No.
Nobody saw this coming, Texas girl. Tell me if you're sitting down, though. Because really, I don't want to blurt this out unless you are. I don't want you to get hurt. Okay, go for it, JSA.
Beth and Devin. Beth and Devin scammed Teresa. I know it's hard to believe. I know, because Beth and Devin are such good
upstanding citizens. And they've never done anything like that ever. And it's never been reported on TikTok. Nobody covers them.
Yeah, no. Beth and Devin, they fly under the radar all the time. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yep. What happened? I mean, come on now. Nobody saw that coming.
No.
So I don't even want to talk about it. And like I said, keep Jen's name out of your mouth. I don't want it to come back, her coming back and saying I said something about her, because I never did. She's on her own life, and I'm on my own life. We've made our peace, we walked away, and that's the way it's going to stay. And you're not dragging her into
right,
this.
Sarah?
She has her own life and her own problems. And I'm not going to be part of it. You all can sit there and talk trash all you want and keep talking it. But this was about Beth and Devin, about nothing else. And JSA, you lied to me. You told me nobody would come up in the box, and then you started letting these trash people in the box.
Trash.
That's why I left. When you tell somebody nobody's going to be in the box, you better mean it. Because you can't do that and then turn around and change your mind at the last second.
I like how she
here.
referred to people as trash people.
Yeah. And number one, you're not going to tell me how to run my platform. I didn't know Scammy was going to come in. And I knew Scammy had information about Teresa and about the pattern of the past. And that's why we let Scammy in the box. And at first, it was just me and Teresa. And I could post the video. It was just me and Teresa. And then she got quiet. It's like she didn't want to talk anymore. Mm-hmm. And, then I was like, okay, well, let's invite Scammy up. Let's see what Scammy has to say. I don't know. And it's my platform. I can do whatever the hell I want.
and then she ran like a little baby because she didn't want to have to confront people where she's done shitty things too.
Exactly.
So, as you said, as I agree with you, she will be back with Beth and Devin because that is her MO. She's done it multiple times with Jen where she says, "Oh, I'm done." And again, this was a couple years ago. This isn't, this isn't recent, but she did this same thing with Jen where she would come over to an awareness side and talk, I'm done, I'm not with these people anymore. Blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden she'll go back to the person. She did that multiple times with Jen. I guarantee you she's going to do it with Beth and Devin too.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I think so too.
One of the things that JSA and I had a conversation about today, and I've said this on my platform, but I think it's something that again really needs to be said, is that Teresa's claiming she didn't call this woman's husband a P3DO. And again, I don't know if she did or not, but what it is true about is Teresa sent false information to Beth and Devin regarding this woman's husband. And Beth and Devin put it out as fact. Because why? Teresa always wants to be the brown noser. She always wants to be the buddy buddy, and she wants to feel important, which is why she contacted JSA about this. Because again, she likes to be the hero. She likes to be, the person that people look to and say, wow, you're great, and she was looking for that type of reaction from Beth and Devin, and she got it because they put this information out and it was wrong. This kind of thing has to stop. This kind of thing has to stop using that term on people just because you don't like them. You have no proof that they are, but using that term again, calling people that term when they're not, and you're using it just to piss them off, it is very dangerous.
Yep.
Very dangerous. Are there people on this app that are? Absolutely. Thomas Shields, I've been covering him forever. It's amazing. It's amazing that only a handful of people cover him with all the sketchy shit he's done. And I have the proof on my page that he is, in fact, an unregistered SO.
Yep.
Okay? He is a pedo.
Yep. And constantly comes on and threatens so many people that it's crazy.
But calling people that word is very dangerous. I mean, if you have proof that somebody is and you want to plant that flag and you want to go after them, that's on you. That's on you. I'm not going to say whether it's right or wrong. You do you. If that's the flag you want to carry, go for it. But when there's people that continually call people that, and again, I have been referred to as that because of a lie that has been perpetuating now for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
It is dangerous. It is dangerous. And it's got to stop. It's got to stop. Because again, there's people on here that have been personally affected by people like that. And when you dilute that word into something that could mean anything that you use it now, calling people this left and right when they're not, it dilutes that word into the meaning what it really is. And it's got to stop. It's disgusting. It's like people are using that word in place of like bitch or a-hole, Oh, right. You're a bitch. No, let's not use that. Let's call somebody a pedo.
Yep. Call me a bitch, call me, an a-hole all day, all night. And I'm sure everybody feels that way. You don't call somebody a P3DO because that can ruin their family, their career. Because if somebody goes and runs with it, and then it has to be investigated, and then of course it's going to come back as not true. If it's not true, that could have just ruined their whole family, their whole job, their whole person.
JSA, I have nieces and nephews, okay? And one of my nieces who is older is on TikTok, and she came across a video of somebody saying that I was that. Somebody made that video. So my brother had to explain to her that, there's people on this app that have been putting out false information about your aunt. It's not true. Had to say the whole thing. And she said, well, yeah, she goes, I know it's not true, but why do people do that?
Yeah.
From a kid saying that. Why do people do that?
Yeah, exactly. It's sick. It's they don't understand. But even a kid understands that that's wrong. Like, why would they do that? Why would they try to hurt people in that way? It's sick.
Because personally, I think it's when people don't have anything on anybody. People have tried, they've thrown shit against a wall to see if it sticks. And I'm talking about me.
Right.
And it doesn't. And they realize that there's nothing in my past that is at all that they could use against me. Then you have to start making up shit.
Right.
And let's not make anything little up like, Scammy stole a pack of smokes or something like that. Let's go to the nth degree and say that about her.
Yep.
Because that they know that people will know that will have an impact.
Of course.
But that's what I think it is. I mean, that's what people resort to when there's nothing. People, like you said, people can call me a bitch. They can call me what I am a bitch sometimes. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that.
Me too.
You can call me an asshole too, because I can be an asshole. Absolutely. But when you go to that word and you use that all over this app for no other reason than to use it, and again, make that word not as impactful as it really is, what the meaning is, because you start accusing everybody of being that.
Yeah.
That's got to stop.
It does. I agree. I 100% agree.
Yeah. So now let's talk about Teresa and the pink zebra shit. What happened with that?
So Teresa, I wasn't in the live, but I did watch the clip. Teresa used to sell pink zebra.
Yes.
People, would send her money.
To like 4 people, to be honest with you.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
she did not have that many people.
She said that she was like some sapphire. I don't even know what levels and what they mean, but whatever, Teresa. I don't care what level you were. You still did this. A woman sent her money for product. About $2,000 worth of product was not sent out to her. $2,000.
$2,000?
Yep. The woman got up in a box in Dawn's live. I believe it was Dawn.
Oh my
No, maybe
God.
Kathy. I could be wrong. I would have to ask, and I can pull the footage of what the woman said, but scammed her for over $2,000.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
And when was this? Do you know when this happened? About?
I want to say a couple of years ago.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to say, now again, I don't follow her. I could give a rat's you know what. I haven't talked about her forever. But I know about 2 years ago she was selling that crap. But what I would like to know is I would like to find out exactly how much, how much stuff and how much money this woman lost to her. I would really like to hear that. If you remember who that person was or reach out to her, if you find out, let me know.
I will. I've just been so busy that I haven't been able to like pull it, figure out who she is, message her. But I'm sure I can work on that this weekend. I'll have all.
I mean, there's no rush because it happened, a while ago.
Yeah.
But I'd be curious to see, because what makes that even more funny is that, if indeed she did scam this person out of a lot of money, she herself is now a scammer. And a scammer got scammed today, which is freaking hilarious.
It is. And Loka said that Teresa sent her about $200 in product later. And Teresa made a video about it on one of her many 10-minute videos. Of course.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow. And what about somebody? Do you remember who said something about a GoFundMe? If that person's in here, can you give a little more information on that? Because it was said Teresa made a GoFundMe, and I'm not even sure what it was for. So I'm not gonna say anything here. But somebody said that indeed she made a GoFundMe and she kept all the money.
Yeah, that I forgot who said that. I can go back and look at my comments in the live and see who said that and then talk to them if they're not in here.
You know what, Grammy Graham? I remember something happened in terms of April's husband. I know that they said they were going to do something. I don't know if they ever did. So I don't have any recollection of whether or not that actually happened. But this was, and I don't know if it was for a GoFundMe or if they were just saying they were going to collect money. I don't know. If anybody has any, she and Jen were doing a fundraiser when April passed with Pink Zebra.
Oh,
I remember that. I remember she said she was going to donate the proceeds or donate the money that she made. But I mean, who knows if she ever did that? I mean, who knows? But I wonder if that's what the person was talking about or
maybe.
something else. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll pull the live and I'll talk to the group and see. I'm sure somebody has her contact information.
Yeah. And again, no rush. Life comes first,
Yeah.
you know?
But yeah, I saw you went live. I saw the video, then I saw you went live, and I was
Oh,
like,
you
oh,
knew what I was going. Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, I wonder if she knows.
Yeah. Oh, yes. As soon as I had to run a couple errands after your live, and as soon as I got home, I looked, and of course, there it was, and we nailed it.
Yep, and I'm sure another one will be coming very soon.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I'm sure it will. Because I know she has burners that I don't know about. And I hope she does. I hope she does because I have no problem making her look stupid every single time.
Yep, absolutely, and we'll be happy to help you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Not a problem. Thank you for having me up. I appreciate it. I enjoyed
Absolutely.
it.
Absolutely. Listen, you have a good night, okay?
You too.
Thanks, JSA.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, Lordy Lord. So, what else you want to talk about? Let me think here. Let me put a picture up. Let's talk about, which one here? How about this one?
You gotta quit doing that.
I'm sorry. So here's a question I have. Now, as you guys know, Thomas has been, I think he's banned right now from TikTok. So I don't think we're going to see this handsome devil anytime soon.
Oh, really? Oh, shucks.
Yeah. So he has been making videos pretending he's Heidi. And some of the videos, and I'll kind of paraphrase them, were like, "Oh, Thomas, please come back to us. Don't do this. Don't do this." And then, "Oh, Miss Amy, Mr. Matilda, Mabel, please protect yourselves. Nobody can stop him." And then, Trace, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there a video where she said something like, "Oh, he's back with us now"?
Yes, yeah. She basically was saying he came back home.
Right.
It was
Now,
after she pleaded that AJ wasn't eating and drinking. So yeah.
right, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
AJ was slipping away.
Yes.
Thomas was not around. Now, what did I say to you was going to happen before that video was even posted? Uh-oh, did I pop out here?
No, you're here. You're there.
You're good.
Do you remember what I said was going to happen before that video was even posted?
Oh yeah, you called this whole thing. You called this whole scenario because this is what he did before.
Right. where he says he's gonna be a big badass, and then
Right.
all of a sudden, oh, Heidi reeled me back in. Oh,
Right.
y'all are so lucky.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. You called it exactly
Yep.
verbatim. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe he will rise again. Who knows? But yeah, so, oh, geez, I'm so relieved because I was so worried. I was so worried. Um, there's so much I can say about this guy, but I just don't want to lose my account for a couple days. But all I'm going to say is, Tommy, you don't scare anybody. You threaten people and you threaten people, and that's all you got. That's it. You've done it for years. It's the same playbook every single time. It's, oh, you're a God-fearing man. God put you on this earth to save dogs. And, oh, I don't care about awareness on me. And then it's, oh, they're lying about me. I didn't do any of that stuff. And then he even went so far as to claim that his twin brother did it, although he has no twin. I mean, that was the most outlandish. I mean, there's been a lot of outlandish shit he's done, but shit.
You notice like every single time he goes live, it's always to talk about you or threaten you, Mabel Rose, and no other, no other topics.
Yep, fake Blake. If you look at his page now too, he says his name is David. He's had that on there for a couple weeks at least. And he unblocked me. Imagine that one. He unblocked my main account.
Oh, he did, huh?
Yes, he did. Yes,
Oh,
he
lucky
did.
you, Scammy.
I
Wow.
know, I'm so lucky.
Right?
So, yeah, I mean, I pegged the whole thing that he was going to end up back with them because, he needed an excuse to pull back from his threats because, that's all he does. His lips move, he lies, and he makes threats. And then all of a sudden, he's back and he's going to come back on and say that God told him not to do it. And he doesn't care about these people that are putting out false information. Although anybody who doesn't know him, which I don't know anybody that follows me that doesn't, I do have a pinned video that has exactly what he did and why he is non-compliant on the S offender list. So if you haven't seen it, go to that. But yeah, so he'll be back on saying that, God doesn't want him to do that because God wants him to save dogs. Same bullshit line he's been giving for
And
years.
he'll come up with some random story that he either somebody did something to him or he saw something happen and rescued another dog or something.
Right. On my way to take care of Matilda and Scammy, some guy was throwing puppies out and I had to save them and blah, blah, blah. And it'll be that same type of made up bullshit. This is the thing that I find funny though. So he claims, the claim that he made, if you guys hadn't heard it, he said that somebody threw a rock through his windshield. And the person that did it is a follower of mine and has seen my videos that are lies. And he needed to do something about it since the police were not. Now, I'm going to tell you what. I've had a number of cars in my life, and I've had broken windshields before. And, if you're on the up and up, which he's not, if you have insurance on your vehicle, which I don't know if he does, you contact your insurance, and a lot of insurance companies will cover the windshield for you. That's part of your insurance if you have it. I've had a number of windshields replaced by Safelite, from rocks kicking up and hitting the windshield and, those kind of things. One time when my son was little, he had a golf ball and he swung the club and it went through the open trunk of our minivan and hit our windshield. It was a great shot. It was a great shot. I mean, it was straight as an arrow. But unfortunately, it did, crack our windshield. We had it fixed the next day. I mean, it's not really that hard. So for him to think people believe that he is going to ditch his RV and just leave it somewhere with the keys in it because it has a broken windshield is a pile of bullshit. Because again, if he was on the up and up, he would have filed a police report and insurance would have covered it for him. But I didn't believe that bullshit story about somebody doing it, although it could very well have happened. And for him to think that there are probably not other people in this world that would like to do shit to him, he's crazy. Because I'm sure myself, Matilda, and for some reason now you're putting, her name is Mabel Rose, by the way, not Mabel or Maybell or whatever. There's not only 3 people in this world that want you to be in custody and want to see you get back some of the karma you've given to people. So whatever happened, I really don't care. But the whole bullshit line about you got rid of the RV because it had a broken windshield, nobody believes that. Also, nobody believes the bullshit story about you saying that Matilda called the cops and said you were being chased. Because you know what, dum-dum? I haven't been contacted. Matilda hasn't been contacted. FBI hasn't come out. Police haven't come out. Your stories are getting more fantastical. And if you believe for a minute that there are people that believe your bullshit, you are more delusional than I think.
I wish that story was true, though.
He knows police logs are public record, right?
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay. Because I think something like that, of that magnitude, would probably make it into the police log for the,
Well,
Yeah.
don't you think somebody being chased with an AK would have made the news too?
Yeah. Or
Absolutely.
I'm sure he wouldn't run far from the cops. They would have caught him. Like,
Especially Jay Grandma, as he said that the SWAT team came out. Don't
yeah.
you think that would have been on the news?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then plus, he would have been on the news considering he's a dog hoarder. So,
Oh, but he's not though, because remember, according to him, the dog, the animal control gave him collars and leashes because he's such a good guy. And don't forget the fact that he said the police also gave him money. They donated to his.
well, that's what the SWAT team was doing. They were carrying all the donations for him.
dang, that must be nice to have. Yeah.
And they filled up Heidi's gas tank. Remember that too.
Oh my God. And there are idiots that actually
Right, the
believe
FBI shook his hand. Yep.
Yeah, there are idiots that believe his story. That's wild.
And just to give more credence to what I'm saying, because I'm absolutely being honest with this, Farrell. So just to clarify, based on your experience.
Yes.
So if, let's say, the SWAT team pulls up on somebody,
Mm-hmm.
do they have a pretty good idea of who they're pulling up on before they pull up?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Are
they know
gonna-
everything. Yeah, they know everything before they pull up.
Are they going to be pulling like police reports or criminal history, any warrants that might be out?
Absolutely. They know pretty much everything there is to know about you except what you ate for breakfast before they pull up. Yeah.
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 And let's say for instance, they go there and they know all of this information with the open warrants, especially with the one out of Ogden, Utah. Do you think any police officer or SWAT agent would shake his hand and say, "Oh, you're doing a great job," and then leave?
Absolutely not. No. Not one that would keep their job. No, no, no. Mm-mm.
Absolutely delusional,
Mm-hmm.
delusional stories by Mr. Shields.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if there was a 3-state manhunt and they literally shut down roads like he said they did and did roadblocks, that would be all over the news.
Yes,
That would be all over the news.
yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Try again, Tommy.
So what you're saying is his story is not plausible whatsoever.
No, I do not believe his story to be plausible one bit. No. No.
Oh well, sorry, Tommy. Again,
Yeah.
proving you a liar and everything else on a daily basis is getting tiresome. It's getting tiresome. It's too easy. You used to be a challenge. You used to be a challenge. You're not a challenge anymore, Thomas.
Yep, he should just go turn himself in.
He should.
Well,
He really
yeah.
should. I mean,
But before you do, Tommy Boy, go take AJ or take AJ to a local shelter, but let us know so Scammy can go get him.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because listen, Ruby needs a playmate. So that would be a good thing.
Yeah, they could Ruby and AJ could team up together and Kitty can
Yes.
they could have that nightly routine together.
And I'll tell you what,
That would be so
AJ
cute.
will bow down to Kitty because Kitty is a badass.
Yeah, that would be so cute to watch. All three of them.
Yes, it would. Hey, maybe one day it'll happen too. You never know.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
never know.
I
So,
think-
getting off of Thomas because he's just a useless bag of bones.
Yeah.
Let's talk about another useless person. So, what did Shawnee have to talk about today? I heard he was live. Pep, were you able to listen to it?
I got nothing. He was on favorited, I guess, and he said he was going to TikTok, and then his live lit up for like 25 seconds and went away, and that was it.
So, did he actually come on TikTok for like a minute or two and then left?
I never saw his camera, but he did post a video playing some TikTok game.
Playing a TikTok game? Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus. So what did he have to say? So he was on Favorited for a while. Does somebody want to come up here and give us a synopsis of what he has been up to? Because I really haven't seen him when he's gone live on Favorited. I've followed stuff in Discord, but anybody? Bueller? He said he was 100% beautiful. The photo. I don't know what he did with the previous dog. I have no clue. The only thing that I am up to date on with him is that he had a dog that he shouldn't have had because it was too big for where he was living. And then all of a sudden he has a smaller dog. The only other thing that I heard was that, according to what he said, he is moving somewhere. He's moving out of his place. Is that accurate?
I have some Discord stuff here.
Ooh, hit us, baby.
From his favorited broadcast.
Oh, Jesus.
I said he sold Brucey because he pulled too hard. That was Sean's claim on favorite.
Oh, yeah, okay. It had nothing to do with the fact that he was breaking his terms of his lease.
Yeah, he said, and he got bad news on his tests. He has to, some tests. And then he was going to go on TikTok, and that was it.
Heather, Bruce being with somebody better is not a stretch. Okay? Anybody other than him, Bruce is better with. Oh, and he's got a baby on the way. That's right. I still don't know how that works.
Neither does he.
Because last time it wasn't working, but now it is working. So now he's going to have a baby on the way. Okay. Bad news on his test? I think so, Kim.
10th. Boy, they should give him some credit.
He's buying a house? What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
House
What?
shopping. House shopping with a girlfriend.
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Wow.
No.
I highly doubt that. I like to see proof of that.
I was going to say, does he not realize how expensive a house is right now?
Mm.
Oh my God. Well, past experience with Mr. Phoenix. If he's coming back on TikTok, chances are it's because he's going to start asking for something. I mean, he's done that before where he's been on favorited, and if you remember the whole thing, was it a year ago about the truck and all that? He wanted to get money, wasn't getting anything on favorite, and he came back on TikTok. And he got even less than 0 here. And then he went back on favorited. So yeah, he may have gotten his check, but yeah, good luck with trying to find a house. Oh boy. So we might be able to have he might come back on TikTok again. Oh joy. I'm telling you, it's like cockroaches, You get a fume, you get your house fumigated for it and you think they're gone. They always come back. They always come back. What is his name on TikTok? Is it Mr. Phoenix?
3-3. Mr. Phoenix 3-3.
Right, Mr. Phoenix. Phoenix.
You gotta give him a shout out. He's not gonna miss one of your lives.
Yeah, I know. I know he doesn't want to. Let's see. Yeah, he's I don't see him on, so Mr. Phoenix. Oh, Jesus Christ. I want to get on my other account because one of the things that I have absolutely loved watching is that every day Jen's sister posts throwback videos from her sister from the past. And now these videos were like from before I started covering her. And I'm telling you, some of them are just absolute bangers. Let me see if I can pull. There were a couple today that were just funny as hell. So let's.
Which sister is this?
This is her username on here is Maymay.
Oh, okay. Is this the good one or the one that's
This is the good one. This is the
Okay.
good one.
Okay.
Let me see here. I wonder if she posted them as stories because I don't see them on her page reposted. Oh, Cindy Woods. Yes, that's right. Cindy Woods. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, these are so good. Okay. I'm going to flip my camera around. Yeah. And you know what? This is the thing. This account, she has been posting all of Jen's lives for years. I mean, this isn't like anything new. Like 4 years she's been doing this. And again, we always say, well, listen, if family members aren't talking to her, there's something going on. So this is Jenny. She says it's a long one, but let's see some of this here. Do you remember the times of our lives? Now she's got her oxygen on, which, as we found out later, she never needed oxygen. But it was part of the act. Feel bad for me because. And listen, I'm going to say this too. I'm going to preface this with this. Jen has not been on TikTok begging. A little dry begging, yes. Has she been getting money from people on TikTok in the past, like 6 months, 7 months? Yes. behind the scenes. But has she been doing it on TikTok? No. I'm gonna clear that right now because I don't want to be accused of making false claims and all that. But
Um,
this is yeah,
but didn't she just post something saying she was an FM supporter and will always be one?
absolutely she did. Because again, she's trying, in my opinion, she's trying to become relevant again on this app. And she knows that there are people that will still support Florida Man to the end, which pretty much says a lot about them. And she's one of those people, you know? And she's trying to find a foothold again, kind of like Teresa, because she really doesn't have a place to land right now. And, you know, making that video, you know, there's going to be some people that support her for that. And, you know, that's all that has to be said about it. That's it. So this is from 2023. And again, I will also say this. She definitely looks a lot better than she used to. I mean, you look at these videos and what she looks like here. And then, you know, she did show her face a couple times in the past year or so, and she looks a lot better. And I'm going to give her that. I'm going to give her that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I remember the way she looked back then. I have to totally agree. She looks a lot better now. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's hear this bullshit. Let's get that up. Oh, I can't make it any bigger. I know, wrong screen, Pep.
I know, but they've called and bugged them and bugged them and bugged them and bugged them and bugged them. I didn't say they could stop it.
She's claiming here that her stalkers and her haters called the oxygen supply company where she gets tanks of oxygen.
Oh, I remember this. Didn't she have her dog then, or the male
Yeah,
dog then?
she had her dog and her cat.
Yeah, that's right. I remember this.
But yeah, so people
Not her
went,
dog, Mel's dog.
right. People have, according to her, contacted the oxygen company that supplies her with oxygen. What?
I didn't say anything like that. I just wish they'd leave me alone in every aspect of my life. Mindy, I'm already on a 6-year waiting list for HUD housing. HUD Metropolitan. Yes, ma'am, I did. But I was in a room last night, didn't get no rest because people won't leave me alone. Blowing up my phone all night, blah, blah, blah. They now have what's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it's like all the beggars say the same thing. They have one, you know, they all say this exact same thing. People won't leave me alone. They keep calling everywhere. It's yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
They they've been talking to Matt, and yeah, now they're kissing his butt. Oh, it is about, with the heat index, a little over 100. It's hot as Hades outside. My air conditioner don't work right, but it's pumping out a little bit. Wow. Right. We're already in a heat wave, dear. And it's the weekend. I can't afford to get in nowhere.
I mean, to be real, you couldn't afford anything because people were sending you money.
I can't get in no fucking where.
Hey, love.
Hey.
I really wish these people would leave you alone.
They're not going to. Till the unthinkable happens.
Well, that's not going to happen unless one of them.
Isn't that interesting? She was even using that back then.
Does it, and then they're going to go to jail for a lot worse things than they've already done. Just saying.
I mean, my food stamps, now they're blowing up where I get my oxygen.
First of all, why are they doing that? Like,
I don't know how they're finding out any of this information. I really don't.
that's what I'd like to know. And first of all, how is the place giving them information about you? That's against the law.
No, they didn't.
I can answer that. If I don't even know who that person is, but it never happened. It never happened. Let's hear Jen's way that she explained this out.
No, they're not getting information. They're complaining about me and stuff and like bullshit and lies and shit like that.
Like, complain about you for what? You're not doing.
Same thing they did at like every hotel that they found out I was at, everything.
Do these people not have a flipping life?
Nope. They sit and they just ponder their lives all day on me.
This is ridiculous.
Do you remember
I don't know how they find out the shit. I really don't.
the times of our
I wish I fucking knew how they find out. Because I go right to the source.
You need to.
What I experienced and what I remember back, a couple years ago, is that 90% of the time that she said that people have called hotels, called their jobs, all that, it never happened. Never happened.
No. I remember, yeah. It never happened. I do. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Scammy. It came to my mind. Her oxygen tank. Didn't her brother mention, if I remember correctly, she got that from her parents' house, wasn't it?
I believe her mother used it, and she got it from the house, and that's how she got it. I don't know. She had claimed around the same time that she had long COVID, and because of that, she was having a problem, and that's what she needed it for. Again, I don't know. She used that reasoning for a few things as to why she couldn't work, as to why she needed the oxygen. This was, like I said, though, this was a little before when I started following her. So I'm not sure. Yeah, but she was still smoking. And the worst part is that I don't know. I'm hoping she's never done this, but having oxygen in a vehicle, if that's ever on and you have a cigarette, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that can explode.
Yes, it can. You're correct.
Yeah. So, highly flammable.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No. Listen, anybody who's in a box, you can always interrupt. That's fine. I got no problem with it.
This is just what I'm gonna tell you, then. Every time that they're doing this, you need to keep making a police report. The cops may get tired of you, but guess what? They're messing with your life.
You know what, Mama G? I don't know how long she was on for, because as I said, during this time, I wasn't even on TikTok. So I'm not sure, how long this happened for. What I do recall, though, is like all of a sudden one day she never had this anymore. She never had the oxygen anymore. I don't know what the reason, what her reasoning for that was. I really don't know. But it was like all of a sudden it wasn't necessary. Hey, Robin, how are you? There's a couple people in the queue here. Vermont Nurse and Kim, did you accidentally request, or would you like to come up?
Yeah, I saw them in the queue. Or Kim.
Oh, okay, Fawn. Okay, no problem, Vermont. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to be rude if you were waiting.
Seen it when I had a bottle up or something because it says it all over the bottle.
Yeah, but Jen, I can't even see it, and you barely showed it for like a second.
Well, what they do is they go back and they watch my live over again, and then they slow down every nook and cranny just to try to figure out, where I'm at, what I'm doing, what's behind me.
Well, it doesn't matter though. At this point, it's a harassment issue. I would report it.
I
It's
pretty much
always
took it
harassment.
along because I told them about it.
We know how that's gone too, because back in the day, and even as early as a year ago, she was claiming that she had lawsuits out and she had a lawyer and she was going to be suing me and suing, I think she said Dora, and suing all these people.
Have you received anything with any kind of lawsuit, Scammy? Have you been waiting
Think
outside?
about it. No.
Ah, okay. So nobody has served you any kind of paperwork yet. It's been
Nothing.
a couple of years already, I think. Yeah.
Not a thing. Not a thing. So it just cracks me up, when people tell Jen, "Oh, well, you should sue them for harassment." She's threatened that so many times.
The guy that just filled my tanks up, they're going to handle it.
Good.
But I've heard that too.
I know, but I understand that, but there comes a point where you have to keep screaming loud enough for the authorities to do something. And I know it gets frustrating, but if you don't keep screaming, they're never going to do anything.
I know, but you can only scream so much before they get tired of it. Then they start looking at you like you're crazy. I told you my life is not the greatest, and they make sure of it every day.
I get it. I do.
I mean, I didn't even get to sleep last night because, I tried to turn my phone off, and then I fell asleep with it in my hand, and it kept going off, and I didn't want to turn it all the way off because I had my alarm set.
Oh, stop. Hold on. So, that, listening to that
That's never
you can turn your ringer off and your alarm will still sound. She used that. She used to say that a lot. That, she didn't get any sleep because her phone was blowing up. And how many times even awareness people said, get your phone number changed and don't share it with anybody.
Well, she did claim she changed her phone number. If I remember correctly, someone had sent her money for that to change her phone number.
I think she changed it a couple times, but what would happen is she would change her phone number and then she'd give it out again.
Yep.
I mean,
exactly. And people paid for it too to have her number changed.
Yep, exactly.
Stop.
I'm going to message you after this live.
Until something bad happens to me. Because they don't care. They don't want nobody to make it. No. They don't want nobody to make it.
Skid mark, probably money, but being that it's the weekend, most places are extremely expensive.
Yeah, it's really expensive. I couldn't, where I was at, no, there was no way I could afford that. There was no way, and it's a cheap one.
Yeah, Mimi, it's ridiculous, and it drives me crazy.
I don't know if I can or not, but I don't have the money to. I gotta get the oil change somehow, because I've been running the car nonstop all day and night. Because they screen record me all.
Hey, Pep, I have a question for you. And this is something that I don't know, so this would be educational. is it the same type of wear and tear on your engine if you're parked somewhere and running it as it is if you're actually driving?
I would probably think no, but idling it's probably worse.
Yeah. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you.
The time, and it's sickening. It's turned into an obsession. I've already sent a message to TikTok about it.
At this point, it's stalker and it's harassment.
Hold on, folks.
I know there's a phone number for like cyberbullying and stuff. I gotta get that number.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you need to. Skid Mark's asking money amount that you need, Jen.
Oh, God.
Skid Mark asked the money amount that you needed to get into a room.
Uh-oh, did I pause it? Hold on.
Oh, I have no idea. I haven't even looked at. All I know is they told me where I was at. It was like 84 plus tax. And I said, deuces, gotta go.
Right. I know, Mindy. It's sickening. It's sad. It's pathetic. It's disgusting.
No, I've had a couple of my mods even call about it too, and they were told the same thing. It's one program is supposed to help all homeless, and then I call and try to get on it, and then and they told me, you got kids? I said, no, I got fur babies. And they said, oh, well, we're just accepting families with kids. I said, okay.
Like, I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's absolutely disgusting.
But, you know, on the bright side, I'm breathing. Yay!
I mean, every new day is a new day when we're breathing and we're still alive.
And I can still laugh at them.
There you go. I love it when you laugh. You make me happy when you laugh.
I mean, but this is turned into like,
Right, Trace?
what was that movie with that blonde lady that that's obsessed with that dude?
Fatal
Remember
Attraction?
this old movie? It was an old movie
Old movie.
where like she tried to like Anybody know what I'm talking
I
about?
don't know. I think it comes to my mind as Fatal Attraction or Fatal Obsession. One of the two.
That's it, Fatal Attraction. And that's what this is turning into, man. And it's
Yeah,
my
I know.
family doing it.
That's crazy.
That is sick.
Yes,
But
Deborah,
look,
she did get her oxygen.
you didn't get to see the hat. I got Grandma a hat.
Oh,
Well, I
did you?
found it back here in one of my in one of my tubs back here. Look,
cool.
look.
Exactly, fine.
It says, if you
love
don't like
it.
my sassy attitude, quit talking to me.
Amen. Yeah, Mimi, even with her health conditions,
I don't know why we can't.
they don't care.
Her
Yeah,
health,
I don't know either. I'm
her
wondering
health
if it's
condition. Her health condition.
your settings, Jen, for some
Hey, Rube.
reason. They got switched on us or something.
I do reads.
What is it again?
I said, I'm wondering if it's like your settings. Maybe it got switched for some reason. No?
When I go to block somebody, it says manage block list.
That's so weird.
Is that probably because she had too many blocked already?
Thank you,
It's
Skid Mark.
Sassy, it's probably echoing.
It's not us. I mean,
it might be.
no, it's never. It's
How many? I'm not sure if it changed over the years because again, this was back in 2023. But how many people can you block on TikTok? I have no clue. I mean, I think.
It's 10,000 you can block. 10,000
Oh my
now.
God. Oh
I
my
think
God.
I think at one point she had hit her limit of 10,000, I remember. And she had to go in and unblock.
And this was back in 2023, which means back then she had hit her limit.
She did. She literally said on live that she had hit her limit and she had to unblock. I remember that.
Wow.
Never echoed before. Definitely, it never echoed before.
That's weird.
Anybody else echoing, or is it just Sassy?
Hey,
Does she need to go
Rubus.
out and come back in? Normally,
Hi, Rube.
I'm not going to say that, but
Hi, Rube. What you doing, girl?
That's
What you
crazy.
doing, girl? Huh? What you doing?
Hi, Ruby.
Everybody's so good at echo.
Hi, Rube.
I'm echoing.
she already did
What
say
you
you're
doing?
echoing.
What you doing?
I
What you
know.
doing?
I don't know.
What are you doing, huh?
Oh, Cheryl says you're not echoing. It's echoing on my side, too.
Hi, the baby.
I don't know, guys. It's a TikTok issue.
Hi, the baby.
We love our Ruby.
I like reading them.
Hi.
Is it? How can they tell if it's you or me?
God, this is boring. This is so long. Let's get to something a little more exciting here.
Why does she have another one?
Because obviously these people ain't got nothing better to do than try to harass you and ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty sick. Like, you don't work, you don't do nothing, but you sit all day on.
Wait, did she just say you don't work? You don't do nothing?
Yep.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Irony.
Wow.
The internet on the TikTok and just like staring at me,
Right.
watching me, and then in between being on TikTok, you're going through my videos like every little nook and cranny.
Right.
That's being very sickly. They need help. Oh, really, they do.
They need more than help, Brent. They need
Like I said, these are all new to me because I was not around during this time. This was July 2023.
Yeah, that's
3 years ago. I didn't even get on TikTok until
They
like
probably
November of
don't have it,
23.
or they just don't want to help. Or they're some of the stalkers. Who knows?
or they're from the other side, and
That's
they're
what
just
I
watching,
said.
lurking in the hallway.
Yeah. Right when Skip Mark said that, let's see, we dropped down to 16. No, Mimi, you're perfectly fine. Jeanette, you're fine. We appreciate y'all just being here and the support.
Thank you, Tex.
Who is that?
That's Happy.
Are you
That's her
sure?
real name. Yep.
Oh, is it? Oh. So why is she coming in here laughing?
I don't know.
Okay, someone just got her. Or you did, maybe.
I did.
Okay.
Oh, really? Really fun?
Yeah, 60 degrees.
I imagine.
I'm
Yeah.
coming for a visit. I'm coming to your house.
Well, it's funny that y'all say that because honestly, when it gets like in the 75 and 80s here, I mean, the true Alaskans, they're dying. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. It's too hot. It's too hot.
Like,
He was the only person out there. His heart rate was 119.
Okay, this is
per
boring me
minute.
now. This is boring me. So pretty much, if you guys want to see some interesting bullshit, ask to follow the Cindy Woods account because every day she posts memories and it's interesting. Again, a lot of that stuff is new to me. I had never seen it, and every day when there's another memory, I watch it, and it's interesting because I kind of see more of the backstory of, when I started covering her and kind of, how things transpired prior to that. It's interesting. No, you're right, Thumb Thug. And I do believe Mr. Shields is on a ban on his account. I'm sure it's not permanent because it's still there. But yeah, I think he lost his live privileges. But if I know Tommy, and I do, if he has access to a live, he'll be live tonight. Panel, what do you think?
Oh, definitely. With new, wonderful, fantastic stories. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
He will
yeah.
be on because he never likes me to get the last word in on a day. He'll come on later tonight. He'll probably have a story about how, Heidi, as there was a post already, Heidi was able to talk some sense into him. And he met back up with her and Jake. Was it Jake from State Farm? No, was it Jacob?
Chuck? You talking
Chuck?
about
No,
Jason?
no,
Chuck?
no. Jason,
Jason. That's
and some
Stacy.
other girl now, Erin or Tracy or
Stacy.
Tracy or I don't know. It just
Yeah.
I need a whiteboard for this bullshit. But he'll say something like they called her back and he found God again and God told him to continue to do what he's doing because his name is Daniel and he rescues dogs. But he will be back on. He will be back on again because he probably, has access to it, but he hasn't been on for about a day and a half now because remember, he's going to, find, he's going to find Matilda. And, that would mean he'd be having to drive, which would, not allow him to be live when he does that. So, he has to, take some time off from TikTok because, he's hunting us down. But as I said, this is not my first rodeo with Tommy. Tommy will be back on. If not tonight, he'll be on tomorrow. And he'll say that he's back with Heidi and God told him to continue to rescue dogs. And all you're going to find all of a sudden is, hey, look, he's still in his RV, even though he left it in a parking lot somewhere with the keys in it. Oh, look, Heidi doesn't have an RV. Gee, nobody saw that coming. Oh, they don't have 100 dogs. They have like the same 8 that they've had for months.
He actually has a few more, maybe like
Yeah.
14 or 15 is what Scam thought she saw.
In his RV.
Yes. When she slowed it down, but this was like a week ago, I believe. So according to him, he adopted them out.
Right,
So
Fawn?
I don't know. So it was weird when I was watching him when Kool-Aid was streaming him. I think it was yesterday. He was going through a fence, like a hole.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'll have to tell y'all about that later. So,
Oh, you don't want to talk about it now?
and it was, yeah, no, I'll tell y'all later. Yeah, I'll message y'all on Discord. It was something I was watching. We were watching him, and he was going through a fence,
Are
and there
you
was like a
talking about
hole.
like you don't want to talk about it because you don't want to give away that you know where he is type of thing?
Yeah, type
Oh,
of, yeah.
we know where he is.
Well, I know that,
We
but
and I'll tell you
like
now, Tommy,
more.
we know where you are. I mean, listen,
More.
I've said it before, Jay Grandma. I've said it before on here. Tommy thinks he's really smart, but Tommy is not smart. For the past year and a half, we have been tracking him all over the country. We know exactly where he is all the
Yeah,
time.
that's true.
He thinks
Yep.
he's clever and he thinks he hides where he is, but he does not. The police go to get him. Loving till the end. I have lost my confidence in some police departments. When you think back to how many times over the past year and a half we've contacted different police, different state police troopers, for him, nothing ever gets done. Nothing ever gets done. So, you know, the last place I called on him was Seattle. And Seattle didn't want to do anything. And that's fine. They don't want to do something they don't have to. But, I'm at a point where, I'm not even going to waste my time anymore.
We're just gonna wait it out, like what happened with FM. Karma caught up to him, and karma will catch up to Thomas. It does with everyone. And including myself. Karma caught up to me and, went to prison for it. So one of these days it will catch up to Thomas.
Well, I am a firm believer in that.
Absolutely.
He is living a life right now where he thinks he's untouchable. And quite honestly, hold on a minute. Quite honestly, I would think the same thing if I was him. With all the terrible shit he's done in his life and he continues to do, and the fact that based on the shit he did in Ogden, Utah, and all they did was lock him up for a little while and he was able to get a bail bondsman to get him out, and he was set free. He thinks he's untouchable right now. And again, I would feel the same way. But exactly, Fawn. Exactly, Fawn. 100%.
Loving life, yes, he still is in jail.
Thomas is
I think a lot of people think that they're untouchable when they're on the run from the cops, especially when they're on the run for a long time. They start to you know what I mean? That's what their thoughts are, like, oh no, I've been on the run this long, the cops aren't going to catch me.
right. They get a false sense of security, because they've been on the run so long, and they've maybe brushed elbows with cops and nothing's happened. But as somebody just said in chat, that's when they make mistakes because they're too comfortable, and eventually they'll mess up.
Yeah. And a lot of people on here know that, yes, I went to prison. I was on the run. I went on the run for close to 2 years. Statute of limitations was almost up for me, my charges, but I was snitched on and SWAT surrounded my motel that I was at. I did get too comfortable. I had already had interactions with police officers prior to that. And yeah, that last time it was that I knew I was gone, but it'll happen to him. It will definitely catch up.
Here's a question, yeah. Grandma. Did you get blinded by the light though?
Oh, what do you mean?
Did you get flash signs or no?
No, I did not. That I did not. Like, so I was in a hotel room and, back then I was rug dealer and stuff like that. So that's what I was doing at that time. And some friends of mine came in. They were like, the SWAT team is at the front office.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was like, oh, crap. Everybody knew I was on the run. I had warrants. I knew that they were there for me. So, yeah, they came to the door knocking. I was in the bathroom smoking my last cigarette because I knew I was gone. They opened the door and said my real name. And I said, yep, that's me. But we just allowed them in.
If you don't mind me asking, if you don't want to answer, you don't have to. But how long were you in for?
I did 2 years. I was offered 5 years because it was in a school zone.
I didn't hear you because my phone kind of bleeped for a minute. How long was it?
I did 2 years. I was offered 5 years at first, and everyone knows that never take the first offer. So they offered me 5. I declined it. So they offered me 2, and I took it.
Now, were you in for the full 2 years?
Yes. Hmm.
And unlike a lot of people on here that have had to do time, you actually turned your life around.
I did, absolutely. After that, I've I'm able to be around my children, my grandchild, soon to be grandchild. I have a life with them. Yes, I changed my life completely. I pay taxes. I pay taxes on my house. I pay my bills. Yes. I
And
changed my life around
you
completely.
have a badass tractor.
I do. A few of them.
Nice.
And a lawnmower. Yes, that too.
Now,
Yep.
so you're and I don't want to get into in depth with this, but it's safe to say that your time in prison, you were rehabilitated, because
I
that's what the
was.
system is supposed to do.
I absolutely was. Yep, I was. My family went to see me, my mom, my kids. I'll tell you what, my family was there for me the whole time. Once a month, my mom would drive the 2 hours to take my kids to go see me. Um, and that made, I didn't want her to set up the phone because phone calls were so expensive. She had already helped me with commissary and books. I love to read. So it would every 6 months she was ordering me new books and I would donate the books to the library there when I was done. So we had to go pick up, I had to go pick up the books from the mailroom and I'd have my commissary bags, 2 full bags. I mean, these are white bags with holes in them. And I'm walking down, where in the middle of, where everybody could see me, and all the inmates were like in shock because 2 full bags of books every 6 months is like, to them in there, it's gold. So, because you're bored, you're not doing anything, and books are amazing in there. So, I mean, I love to read.
Yeah, you can deeply immerse yourself in them and almost take yourself out of the
Yep.
position you're in, you know?
Yep. Yep. I was a good inmate in there. I worked in commissary. That was a very difficult job to get, being able to get a job in commissary, but it changed my life. A lot of people that come out of prison, and I've seen it happen, they go back to their old ways only because they don't have that support system,
Right.
and they don't know how to live a good life or the right life.
Right.
As a, they don't know how to do that. So mind you, I have that support system, and I was able to stay on the right path after I got out. So, but there
Perfect.
are some people that do. I do have a friend, he did federal time. Actually, he went to prison a couple of times, got out, and he said he's done with that life. So now he's doing really well. So there are people, because he doesn't have family, there are people that can change.
Well,
Thank you, Nana Short.
you're a success story, and that's a good thing.
Thank you.
Any other topics to discuss? Anything that I'm missing? Anything from the panel up here? Anybody in chat?
Have you mowed recently? Did you get to mow?
I did. I
Oh,
did mow.
nice.
And I had to level out and balance the mower deck because it just was not cutting evenly.
Oh,
And I even got that done. And
or whatever the fuck it's called.
oh,
By
Danny.
state law of Florida,
oh, fab.
you're not allowed to drive. Can a coworker come get you?
I don't want to listen to her. Let's see.
Oh, I was like, who is that? I thought it was Pep talking or something.
I thought it was the background of Pep too.
Yeah, no, that's not bad. Am I
Thank
making?
you,
Yes,
Con.
I'm still making Ruby food. I had to make it a couple days ago. I forgot to put kale in though. I'm a little mad about that. But yeah, Ruby's doing well.
Oh, Miss Ruby needs her kale. You
Oh
better get
Jesus.
it.
Oh Jesus. Oh boy.
Oh, you better. Mel, where's Mel?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here's the show.
Oh. Uh-oh. Kitty,
Now
kitty.
imagine AJ right there too doing that.
AJ would be right there with Ruby.
Yes.
Absolutely. Hey
They'd be
kitty.
teaming up.
Hey kitty. What you doing? Hi.
That cat is
It's
so cute.
it's that time of the night.
Yes, it is. Little early. Little early. She's about an hour early, but that's okay. Oh, are you going to jump up there? You're going to bother Ruby.
She keeps staring at
You can
Ruby.
see Ruby absolutely destroyed her toy. You can kind of see it over there. And, yeah. Look at that. Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty. Yes, I saw that, Kelly. That's hilarious. Yeah, you probably, if you saw Ruby in my yard, she was probably digging a hole again because she unfortunately started doing that again. So we have like a crater in our backyard that I have to refill.
Oh, yep, I know the feeling. Mine does that too. And he digs the holes in between some trees. So I have to bend down and literally, throw dirt back in there and
Oh yeah,
oh,
yeah. It's yeah. The one thing that I like about her digging is that she naturally takes care of her nails. I would much rather have her doing that than have to bring her and get her nails clipped because she's not a big fan of that. So I do like that about her, that she can do that. Have I jumped in the pool? Personally, I have not been in the pool yet. My son has been in. I have stairs that I need to install, like they're ready to go. And, I said to my son a couple days ago, you need to go in the pool so you can stand on the ladder. And, it needs to fill up with water. And then I have a bracket and all that to attach to the deck. But he hasn't gone in the last couple days. So, I want him to do that before the weekend because I'd like to go in and, I have my floaties and all that kind of stuff. So, but the water's not terribly comfortable. I mean, it's funny when you're younger, you don't care. You just jump in. When you get older and your skin starts to thin out a little, anything below like 80 degrees is not terribly comfortable unless it's like really hot out. The best time to go in the pool now is when the water temperature is warmer than the air temperature, because then it feels like you're in really warm water. But wuss, you're a wuss? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm a wuss. It's going to be snowing. Yeah, I know that.
I'm a whiz too. Yep.
Yep. But we'll see. Hopefully it'll warm up a little more. I would like that. I'm not getting a gas heater for it. I'm just not going to waste that much money.
Oh, 84 degrees. Oh my goodness. Our water temperature is 84. Oh, it's that's not bad temperature. I thought you were talking about the heat out or the weather outside. Oh my gosh, it's been so hot.
Oh, I will, Heather. I plan on going in this weekend. Kelly, that place that you ate at, Arnold's, one of the best places on the Cape to eat. Best clam chowder I've ever had. Best. Now, I haven't been there for a number of years. But yeah, I in my younger days, because that place has been around for a long time, I used to go there quite a bit, and their clam chowder was the best. And their fried clams, very good. Lobster rolls, out of this world.
Yum.
I mean, it's like all their food.
Oh, yum.
Top notch. But yeah, that made me kind of itching to go to the Cape again. I haven't been there for over a year, so I'm ready. I'm ready to get back to the water and all that. It's so tough though, because, especially now with my son and his sports schedule, some of these sports are all year now, and we don't have a chunk of time where we can go away. Because if one sport's not practicing, another sport is, and when you're, in high school, you're expected to be at all the practices. Like when he was younger, we could, take him out of baseball for, 5 days and it wasn't a big deal. But my son has been fishing last weekend, the weekend before. Yeah, that's another thing. I really haven't done much of that. So, but we still have some time. We still have August. Definitely.
Yes, I'm excited for like my grandson to be in sports. I can't wait for that.
I'm telling you, man, it goes so fast. I know people, parents say that all the time, man. It goes so fast.
It does. Yeah, it really does.
It's like I can't slow it down, You want to slow it down so bad and you can't. And it just seems like every year goes faster and faster. And, he's going to be in college. He's going to be going to college in 4 years. And I mean,
That's
to
awesome.
me, it's just, I just remember like, watching Scooby Doo on the iPad, with his stuffed animals all around, and it's like you blink and it's all gone.
Yeah, they do. They grow up way too fast. My oldest is going to be 28.
Wow.
Yeah.
What were you,
So
like 4? Were you 4 when you had him?
I got pregnant with her at 15. Had her at 16, got pregnant at 16, had him at 17, got pregnant at 17, I had him at 18. Back to back. But yeah, my youngest is 25. They grow up way too fast. Yeah.
Your oldest granddaughter is 31.
Oh, Nana. My son turns 28. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It just, as I said, it goes so fast, You so want to recoup, those days, of when they were little. We used to, when he was little, he would manipulate the shit out of me to stay up later. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
He wants a couple books, and okay, you read a couple books, and then it's like, I'm thirsty. So, okay, let's go get some water. And you get the water. And then it's like, oh, can we read one more book? Oh, okay, we'll read one more book. And then, he lays down and he's just can't get comfortable. You know what I mean? I have audio recordings of him, like when he was really little. He hates like when I play them. He can't stand it, but they're adorable, and it's like, it seems like they were just a couple days ago. But what I used to do with him is we would watch the Yankees on MLB Network. And it wasn't like the actual game. It was like they had a game day thing where it would show like the field and it would show the people up at bat, and it was like animated, it wasn't like the actual players, but it was what they were doing. So, guy would swing and it would be a strike and all that. And I would be explaining all of it to him, like, oh, well, he hit it to the shortstop there and he threw it to first. So that's an out. So I would be, explaining how the game worked with him. And, lo and behold, now, he's been playing baseball for 10 years, including T-ball,
That's awesome.
with football, we'd sit there and watch football on Sundays, and I explained to him what was happening. And now, he's played football for a couple of years, and
You know, Scammy, you were saying you had audio recordings. I'll tell you what, when he gets older, he's going to want those recordings.
Oh, I have them all queued up for when he gets married. Don't worry. I got him for the wedding. I have videos of him of when he was trying to explain stuff to me. That was hilarious. I mean, yeah, I've got some good stuff, good memories of him. Good
Yeah,
memories.
he's going to want those for sure when he gets older. He's just out of teenagers right now, so
Oh, I'll tell
he
you.
will want them.
I'll tell you. Him growing up was very, very easy. He was a very easy kid. And these teenage years, it's just
Yeah. Oh yeah, completely
I
different.
don't understand. I don't understand some stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I just, I look at him sometimes and, I'll ask him a question and, it's like, okay, I can tell something's bothering you. What's wrong? Nothing. Okay. And, as a parent, obviously you want to fix everything. It's like, well, you don't want to talk about it? No. Okay. And then what do? I mean, you can't do anything. And then you feel like, you're not helping your child at all. Obviously something's bothering them and, you want to help, but they don't want to talk to you and you can't force them to talk to you because if you keep pushing it and pushing it, it's going to get worse. And, you just hope and pray every day you do the right thing.
You are.
So far, knock on wood, we've been very lucky. So,
Yeah. You are. I think that's every teenager. That's every teenager. I was the same way with my mom too.
But and it was funny because I was talking to somebody about this, and I think back to when I was his age, and like my parents never came up to me and said, "What's wrong?" You know what I mean? They did. We were that generation. We were on our own.
Yeah.
Both parents worked. And, if you were going through something, you were going through it, pretty much on your own. You may have older siblings and, my, one of my siblings is very close in age to me. And the others are, a little older, but, they could give a shit. They didn't care. None of my brothers were going to come in and say, what's wrong? And then it's like, can I talk to you for a minute? No. So it's like, people talk about Generation X and all that. And, everything they say is true. I mean, we were fucking feral. I mean, we grew up on our own. I got off the bus and I had a key. And I got in the house and it was just me for a little while, having your older brothers, babysit you, that never went well. You pretty much were on your own. Again, it was like Mortal Kombat.
I'm a older millennial, but it was the same way for us too. So I get it.
I don't know if I ever told this story, but when I was younger, and I don't know how old I was, but I know I was not. I mean, I must have been single digits still, like maybe 7 or 8. And I remember my parents went out, and as I've said many times before, I would try to hide in my closet once I knew my parents were going out because I knew it was going to be Mortal Kombat. So I'd go in my closet and I had my little AM/FM radio, and hey, Sinner, and I had. Remember back then it wasn't like stereo headphones; it was like that white ear thing that you put in, and it had the wire that went into the headphone, jack. And I'd be in my closet listening to music and I'd cover myself with clothes because I figured, I'd be able to hide, which I did for much of my youth. But there was this one time where it didn't work out. And I remember my brother caught me and he carried me over to, we had this stone wall that was the divider between our neighbors and our house. And he had, don't ask me where he got this shit, but he had leg shackles.
What?
And he leg shackled me to this stone wall and gave me a sledgehammer and made me chop rocks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah. True story. True story. True story.
Wow.
I think I eventually escaped, if I'm not mistaken. But I do remember that. I remember standing there. It was in the summer because I remember I had shorts on. And I had this sledgehammer that I could barely pick up, because it was a sledgehammer. It was probably taller than I was. And I was sitting there dropping the thing on rocks. For what reason, I don't know. But I do remember that. Good time.
Do your brothers ever bring up those memories with you? Like, do they ever?
Yes, absolutely. Whenever we get together, it's just like comedy night. You know what I mean? It's like we bring up shit from when we were like in our teens, and stuff that people did that was stupid. Things that we did that we got in trouble for. Or, this was interesting. So, two of my brothers shared a room downstairs. My parents had a garage converted to like a bigger room, like a big room downstairs, and they had, there was two single beds, and then in between, my dad built. It was like a shelf. It was like, I don't even know what size boards they were, but they were pretty thick and long. And that's what she said, I know. And he had cardboard boxes that he spray painted, to make it look a little nicer. And, they would put their toys or whatever in there. So my dad had done this outside, and he left the spray paint cans out there. So for some unknown reason, my brother closest to my age and I decided we were going to get these spray paint cans, and we started, spray painting leaves, stuff like that. And then for some reason we decided to start spray painting graffiti on the like the retention wall, like the cement retaining wall. That thing looked like, it looked like just, a rundown, building with graffiti all over it. I mean, it was just stuff all over, different colors. Why we thought that we wouldn't get in trouble for that, I'm not sure. But, we did. My dad got home and practically had a coronary. I remember being grounded for quite some time with that. Yeah, but stupid things you do. We always bring up that because just stupid stuff.
Those are memories.
Yeah.
Sinner asked Scammy, do you remember bumper sliding on cars?
I don't. What is like? I don't know what that is. Like sliding on the bumper.
In the snow, when it's snowing out, you grab the car and kind of ski behind it.
Oh no, I never did that.
Oh, I remember that.
Holding the back of it. Oh no, we didn't. We had a very long driveway and hill in front of our house. So, we never did that. Our driveway was pretty treacherous on its own, so we didn't need a car to pull us. But I remember one time. Do you guys remember what was the
Scammy, your face is turned red.
Right. Do you guys remember what was that family called? It was like this family of little people. I forgot what it was. It was like a house you could make. It was like a father, a mother, and a baby. And I remember the
little
house.
play school set.
No, it wasn't play school. It was like for older, younger kids. I can't believe I forgot what the name of it was. But with this thing, it came a Winnebago RV. Okay, no, it wasn't Weebles. And like this this RV, somewhat like Thomas's, but it was actually nicer. It had a roof you could open up and you could see inside and all that. So my brother thought it was a good idea to put the kittens in there
Oh.
and put it on the top of our driveway.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I have never seen a grown adult run so fast down a hill as my father did that day. And he was able to catch up with that Winnebago with the kittens looking out the window like this. And he was able to stop that Winnebago prior to it getting into the road. Again, why my brother did that, I don't know. I don't know why he thought it was a good idea, but kids do really stupid things.
Boys being boys.
Yeah. I mean, everybody must have done something stupid as a kid where you look back on it now and say, why did I do that? And it brings credence, really, when you think back to stupid things that you do in your life like that as a kid. You understand when all of these psychologists and doctors say that kids' brains aren't fully developed until their 20s.
Yep, you are absolutely right.
Who would ever dream of doing something like that? A kid whose brain isn't 100% where it needs to be to be able to, make good life choices. But yeah, I remember that. The kids were a little like startled, when they were let out, but they weren't hurt or anything. I'm sure they probably, may have enjoyed a little different, entertainment in their life. But yeah, my daughter used to hang the alley kittens by their claws on a wood fence to keep still. Oh, wow. Nice.
Oh.
The Winnebago family, the man's name was Win, and the woman was named Winnie, and they had a dog named Scamp.
What?
That's the Winnebago playset, the metal one with the
No,
lift-off roof.
this wasn't a Winnebago. You know what? I can't remember. I know my brother will remember because my brother remembers all this shit. But it was called like the Happy Family or something. I forgot what it was. But I remember the house that you'd open up, it was vinyl. It smelled really bad. Like it was probably toxic, But you would open it up and it was divided into 4 sections and each section was a different room in the house. I just don't remember what it was. Sunshine Family. Yes, that's what it is. The Sunshine. Holy shit, Kelly, you had that? Oh my God. Did you have that? And do you remember how bad it smelled of vinyl? Come on, y'all in the boxes must have done something like that as a kid. Spray painted a retaining wall. Come on.
Not that. I mean,
Wow, Kelly.
I don't. Yeah, not that type of bad. I mean,
Jay Grandma was cooking it up somewhere. Shh.
Come on, Trace. What did you do?
I can't recall anything again.
Oh, bullshit.
I plead the fifth.
Right,
Kelly.
Tracy didn't do anything wrong. She was a good girl.
I was. Thank you,
No, you
Senator.
weren't.
I was always, so my mom used to go out to like the clubs and stuff. She was single and I know a single parent. And mind you, I'm like 12 years old at the time. 12, 13. I was bad. Well, not really bad, but so she went out one night and I decided I was going to go out too because I was old enough to stay home with my sister. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have nothing like that. So I decided I was going to go out too. So I snuck out, went to the beach with a guy. We ended up, the vehicle ended up breaking, like not breaking down, and we got a flat tire on the way over there to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't get home till like 4 or 5 in the morning. That's the kind of trouble I caused.
Wow.
Yeah, so and I ended up, I was drinking with him and stuff, and ended up going home drunk. Yeah, I got in trouble. I got grounded.
I used to feed my brother mud pies. That's a good one. So nothing, Trace, there's nothing you want to admit to.
I'm thinking. Like, I'm really thinking. Like, honestly.
Did you block them out? Is that what it is?
I did. I blocked it all out.
What about you? Come on now.
Yeah.
We figured out how to make napalm.
What?
You what?
You mix gas and styrofoam together. It makes a nice thick gel.
What did you make?
Napalm.
Good to know.
Wow. And did you try it out?
We sure did.
What did you put it on?
We put it in old glass Coke bottles.
Oh my God. And what did you do? Did you throw them and...
Yeah, a little Molotov cocktail. And
Oh, you would get along with my stepdad. He loves making bombs.
Wow. I wouldn't admit that.
Huh?
I wouldn't admit that on social media, just in case.
No,
it was all good fun. It was just good.
They're like, he likes to do it for fun, homemade. You know, he loves pew pew. You know, he's a collector, all that kind of stuff.
You need to stop.
I will. I'll stop.
Dinner. It's called napalm. It's something that was actually used in Vietnam quite a bit. It's a pretty nasty concoction, actually. Your
Entire
brother?
chemistry lab in the basement. Oh wow, Heather. Like, see, my mind goes somewhere else. Was it like for scientific use, or
or like Dexter's Lab? Remember that show?
Or what was that other show?
Breaking Bad.
There you go, Breaking Bad type of use.
Went through a lot of lithium batteries for some reason.
You did. I bet you did.
Sarah, we're still waiting.
Hey, you'll continue waiting because I was an angel growing up. Did
you egg any cars? Did you?
Oh, yeah. Well, we went down that.
Did you do a senior, where you get the principal or whatever it's called?
Prank.
Well, is it prank? I don't know. I didn't do that kind of stuff.
No, never did any of that. I was notorious in my community for toilet papering and putting plastic forks in people's yards, eggs in their mailbox.
Plastic forks? That's a new one.
Forks. You buy like 1,000 of them and you just start jamming them into the grass. Yeah.
It's called it's called forking somebody.
Yes.
That's what she said. That's a new one. I've never heard of that before. Hi, fishing girl. So did you do that to anyone special, like, teacher, a crush?
The teachers were hip to us. Yeah, maybe one time. Just people we didn't like. Yeah, people we didn't like. We would turn the headlights off on the car, and we would like roll the car down the road. We were very, very.
See, there you go.
We wore black clothes, and we would sneak. Yeah, it was quite the deal. So,
did you light the forks on fire or no?
No, I didn't even think of that. Thank God.
Oh, thank God.
May
Might give her ideas.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. I thought my painting a retaining wall was bad, but I'm going to go with Peppy on making napalm.
Yeah, Peppy won. Pep won
that. Pep won this round. Absolutely, hands down.
Oh, the memories.
See,
Yes.
I wish I did that kind of stuff.
You
I did just
remember the times of your
stuff that
life.
ended up in juvenile with. So
I could save time in a bottle.
Not only did you save time in a bottle, but you saved napalm in a bottle.
Yeah, he did.
That was a creative way to get rid of a lot of styrofoam kicking around.
Sean Bummy Bear,
been
he was supposed to
around.
go on TikTok today, but I guess he was on for like a minute. That's about it. I haven't seen or heard anything.
Unless he's out buying his house. Scammy, what's wrong?
Is that an RV?
That's not funny, Pep. Not fucking funny.
Not funny.
Not funny. No, I just heard something. No, that wasn't it's okay. But I'm gonna get off of here
Okay.
and keep our eyes
Thank
open
you.
for Tommy Boy. I hope everybody has a great night tonight. It was nice catching up with you guys. Nice talking to you. Today's
Yes.
Wednesday. I'm thinking maybe Friday night we do a movie night.
Ooh.
Yes, I think it's probably illegal for me to show a movie on TikTok, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, but I've seen a lot of people that do it, but it is. It's against TikTok guidelines.
Well, we'll try it. What the hell?
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll go on my one of my other accounts. I think the movie we're going to watch this week is Airplane.
Yes.
I'm ready for that. I'm ready to
Eric.
see Airplane. I haven't seen it for quite a while.
Surely
If
you
you
can't be
don't know what
serious.
the movie Airplane is,
No.
you need to look it up.
Oh,
It's a movie from my childhood. The humor on it is you either like it or you hate it. It's not really slapsticky, but it's freaking hilarious. So I think we'll do that Friday night.
That sounds good.
And that would be a fun thing to do. I don't have
Yeah.
to talk; we can just watch it. I can actually stream it on the TV, so we'll get a bigger screen view of it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it will. Definitely. Can we say bye to Ruby before you go?
Absolutely. Hold on. Ruby still hasn't moved. So. Same position.
sleeping.
Kitty's licking her yucky.
Well,
Kitty, have some self-respect, please. Kitty,
well, at least, I mean, never mind.
look
I'm
at
gonna
that leg
say
sticking out too. She's like so dainty. Kitty. Hey,
oh, at least she's.
There we go. Oh,
She looks at Ruby.
oh. I saw it, Ruby. I did.
Oh my God.
Well, at least she cleans herself, unlike Thomas.
She's like, Ma, you see what she's doing?
Can you believe her?
She doesn't care. She's still
After
doing.
so gross, she's thinking.
She looks right back up at her. I love this show. It's so cute.
Every night. We'll be here every night, folks.
It is so adorable.
Have a wonderful night, everybody. Jay Grandma, Pep, Trace, Nell, thank you for coming up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the gifts, folks. Thank you for gifting the people in the boxes. I appreciate that as well as them. Have a good night.
Thank you,
Have a good
Scammy.
Wednesday. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you.
Let's go.